What's going on, y'all? It's Aiden here. So it is a really bad lighting situation here because I am at my mom's Airbnb because she's getting married this weekend, which is very exciting. I have to find a place for this. I'll just hold it. And so I'm making the cake, which is also very exciting. But I just wanted to give some thoughts on the Sarah McBride versus Nancy Mace. And so for those who don't know, Sarah McBride is a trans woman who was voted into Congress in Delaware. And I actually forget Sarah Mace, right? I forget, I wrote it down on this, on this napkin. Nancy Mace. So Sarah McBride, which I know, but Nancy Mace is another congresswoman, a cis woman. Sarah McBride is a trans woman. Both voted into Congress. And Sarah McBride now has to use the men's room when she would like to use the restroom if it's in one of the public areas. So she fought for this, talked about protection of, men in women's bathrooms. And the reality is that a lot of people are really mad at Sarah McBride. They're saying, why didn't she stand up for us more? Because Sarah McBride said that she would listen. If that's the rule, then that's the rule. She respects that the decision has been made. And so a lot of people are giving her a lot of slack for this. And I understand their perspective because they're like, you have to stand up for yourself. If they do it in Congress, they're going to feel like they can do it everywhere. And this will be something that is all the time common. And I will also say that it is already out there. It's already in Texas. It's already in Florida, right? Like, it's already in Ohio. Like, you have to use the restroom that is... Oh, my God. Ooh, that was hilarious. That is considered your biological sex. And so someone like myself would have to use the women's restroom. And a lot of people are mad about this from Sarah. I understand. A part of me can be mad too. But another part of me is just like, we need trans women there. And if you have a trans woman who is strong enough and brave enough to say, okay, you want to treat me like a second-class citizen? I'm still coming. I'm not going to not show up, because the whole point is that they're trying to make her feel so uncomfortable that she won't even go, that she'll just give up her spot. And that means she's going to have to be put through a lot of pressure, a lot of discrimination. And she is willing to do that. She was willing to potentially have to use a men's restroom, right? I don't know if Sarah McBride has bottom surgery. I'm unsure. I know that she has been she has transitioned years and years ago. If you passed her on the street, any other person in Congress, if they didn't know who Sarah McBride was and they were a woman peeing next to her and washing their hands, they would not think anything. And I just think that is the first step. I think that you sometimes need to... This doesn't mean I think that I believe that this is something that should be okay. I don't believe in the system. And it feels like we need both kinds of people. We need somebody who will say, screw you, I am not using the men's room, you're ridiculous. And you need people who will say, okay, that's the rules, fine. Sarah McBride is not saying, I believe them. She's not saying, okay, this is a great idea. She's not saying, you're right, I am just biologically a male. That's not what she's saying. Oh my gosh. Can't get myself together. Instead, she is literally just saying, okay, she's saying, okay, if that's the only way I can participate, because I'm going to participate, because I was elected by, there's a million people. I forget, I think she got like over 250,000 votes or something like that, which I don't know what the voter turnout was. I don't know all of those details. They are irrelevant since she won by election the state of Delaware to be in the U.S. Congress to represent the state of Delaware. So, yeah, so I think that I just feel like there needs to be a little bit more ability for knowing that the system is so against us and figuring out ways to break the system down and understanding that you will need people on the inside of that system to break it down. You'll need people on the inside and you'll need people on the outside, right? And I think that for Sarah, the best way for her to show up in her advocacy, in her work, right, is to take the route that she feels is the best for her. And so I just think that people need to respect more that advocacy looks like different things for different people, right? Like, it's just, some people, we need people to go up and just spit in someone's face, right? And we need people who can calmly talk across the table from that same person, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that we should be so critical. I think that we can have our opinions. I think we can say, hey, like, I wish you would have done this. And I just also wish that people would say, I understand the role that Sarah has. And I understand that other people have other roles. And if it was me, I would have done something different. And we still have a trans woman in Congress who is openly trans, not ashamed of being trans, and willing to take some of the first steps, right? This is the first trans woman of Congress. Like, let's just also remember, she's willing to take the steps that are needed in this moment, and might not be in next year or 10 years or 15 years from now, but right now, this is what needed to be done, right? And so, yeah, so I just, I know that some people will think like, oh, like, you're just being too easy on her, or, oh, like, you just must, I don't know. People are going to disagree with me, and that's fine, because I also think that we need criticism and celebration, right? Like, this is an amazing accomplishment. The situation sucks, and I'm happy that she's staying. I'm happy she's not giving up, right? And we need people who are like, this is ridiculous, right? Because we need to just think about the whole thing. The whole thing we need to think about. So I will stop here. My arms hurt from holding it out for 8 minutes, but I just wanted to put that out. I'd love to know what y'all's thoughts are. Drop them below. If you disagree with me, let me know. If you agree with me, let me know. If you have a totally different opinion or a different way that you think I should look at this, let me know. Like, I am open to all the things, and, let's just be nice to each other. Just be kind. That's right. Like, we can say things in opposition and be nice, right? Or just not hurtful or aggressive. Like, let's just chat, right? So yeah, curious what y'all's thoughts are. I don't know how y'all feel about these type of videos, but are just from my phone. I don't even know what I'm doing, but I've been feeling this calling to make more content. I don't know why, but it feels like it's what I'm supposed to do, and so I'm just doing what comes in my mind. So, all right. I'll catch you in the next either planned or unplanned random ass video like this. Peace.